I'm not going to be too funny and charismatic today because I'm in extreme pain and also on pain meds to cancel that out, so it kind of just makes me stupid. Are you recording?
He used to be out on the corner, he was dealing in drugs. Got himself a barber's chair and gave awesome cuts. Now he's a podcaster, his life, he'll talk about it with us. And now it's JEFFFM. JEFFFM.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another episode. I know I am not in my normal state, but the show goes on. Not really. We have an episode that it was filmed a long time ago, and because we have a responsibility, a duty to you guys, our audience, to put out an episode every week. And hey, if The Simpsons and all these shows went on for decades without missing a week, then we should be able to do it too. Even if it's kind of a weird place right now because my eyes wants to open, but also if I open it, it's like super double vision. But I feel good about the surgery. Recovery is going well. I know it doesn't look like it, but everything's normal. I checked in with the doctor. Enough about that. Enough about my eye. Let's talk about this episode that you're about to see, because I'm so fucking out of it. Let me put on sunglasses. Maybe that'll help. All right, here we go. All right, so obviously, I'm still recovering from surgery. It's about a 3-week recovery process, and we weren't able to stack as many episodes as we would have liked to. And I have the habit of thinking that I am superior to other people when it comes to physically healing and stuff like that. But the truth is, I'm a normal person. I'm a regular person just like you guys at home watching, just like you guys in the bathroom. You know, I heal at the similar rate to you guys. So we don't have an episode. I'm not able to get back in and do a full episode today because it would just be a bunch of blabbering from a guy with half a brain and on a few medications. I'm on a few meds. So we're going to roll an episode that we shot a while back when we were helping out my dear friend Charlotte D'Alessio. Beautiful, smart, talented, hot model, podcaster. This show with Charlotte, we filmed a couple episodes, or she filmed a couple episodes, and we did one that was really good. And it still holds up. It's not like it's that dated. Like, we even talk about some stuff that we've been currently complaining about, which is pretty funny how that worked out. But yeah, I'm just gonna roll that episode because Charlotte didn't end up going on with her podcast yet. I think she might still, so we'll link her channel down below. But she was nice enough to give me this episode to put out so I could take another week off and not have to force an episode out in this condition that I'm currently in. Oh yeah, we dropped the dry shampoo. Sales went great. It far exceeded my expectations, especially because when we dropped it, I was in bed with my eyeball bleeding and I was just looking at the Shopify when it shows the whole globe and you just see the sales going crazy all over. I wish we could have celebrated and partied through it, and we put in all this hard work and then we still made money on it. But the fun part is celebrating your accomplishments with your team and the people that helped you get there. And we didn't get to really do that for this, but we will. We have a big surprise coming next month on my birthday, and that's when we'll have sort of a holiday party. You boys will be coming to New York. Nick, you'll be in New York with us. So enjoy the episode. I'm going to go back into my bed and rest for another week. Let's just get on with the show. All right? I think I've said enough. Let's roll the episode. You're basically naked in all your TikToks.
Wait, really? Which TikToks am I naked in? Wait, what TikTok?
I was just looking to, you know what I'm talking about, right? She's making me feel like I'm crazy.
Are you talking about my get ready with me TikToks?
Yeah, I don't mean to
in my head, I feel like I'm not naked. I guess in my head, I'm just I don't really think anyone's looking at it like that.
I'm not complaining. It's just I saw some there. You You look absolutely
Wait,
like.
what? Okay, I need to like go back and check. I actually have no idea. You know what? I'm probably desensitized for like being in my bra and underwear because of my job. Because like I don't look at that as like a crazy thing. I'm just like, it's so normal that I'm just like, I don't know.
No, I'm not saying it's weird. I do it too. It's just funny. It's funny to me.
Yeah.
Sorry to start off the show like that.
No, it's fine. You're making me think about things.
No,
that's a
don't
good
think.
thing.
Just don't think. That's the best way to podcast.
Wait, so is that how you researched me? You went on TikTok?
Yeah, deep dive.
I went on your Instagram.
Oh,
That's how I researched you.
But that's bullshit. That's all fake. That's a facade that I put out there to look like I have a happy little life.
So what would be like the real, like if I were to research you, like where
This
would...
podcast. And is this the revamp?
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I guess people wouldn't know. You like are literally the first person that like lent me equipment and your sound person. You're like the reason I have a podcast. It's like so random, but like that's actually true. Like you actually are.
No,
like,
I pushed you in that direction of doing it that way, but then you just started doing them solo. And I think if you could do a solo podcast with no producer, then you're meant to do this shit. It's not just like everybody else that does a podcast. Like I'll just interview my friends, you know, because that's what everybody else is doing now.
Yeah. Do you ever do solo ones?
Yeah, I have before.
What do you talk about on solo ones?
Childhood stories.
Yeah?
Stupid shit. Yeah.
How do you come up with like a topic to say?
I don't know. It's kind of just the day up because I do so much of this stuff. I don't know. I might end up telling a story here today that like I definitely wasn't planning on. And then I'll call you later. I'll be like, hey, can you edit that out?
Yeah.
That was embarrassing. But I don't know. I have stories that are like stand-up bits that I try to save. And those are cool because you could do a show and tell the whole story and nobody sees it. Like nobody records it. And you just do that show over and over again and get the story like really good. I want to do that more. I want to do more shows like that.
Do you do stand-up proper?
No, I don't know. I don't really like any new comedians. You know,
So broad. Like it's just like any new comedians. I don't
fuck
like.
all of them.
Yeah.
I like the old school ones. I like Louis C.K., Bill Burr, Chappelle.
All the canceled people.
Yeah, all the canceled ones.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You seem like you changed a bit.
Really?
Like not,
Interesting.
Not in like a bad way. Just like you like transitioned into a woman now.
Maybe. I wouldn't.
Like look at this dress.
Yeah, it's like a skirt and a top. But I like my outfits like change every day. So like this isn't even really like a signifier of like who I am now. It's I'll just
Yeah. I just remember like when I first saw your review, like look you up. There's like those pictures of you in New York where you're like super tan, and it was just like.
Are you talking about the ones like me and Josie? You talking about those ones like going to like the
I think so,
casting?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but it was just like a different person.
Yeah.
I have shit like that too, where like. Nobody took pictures, or I hid all that. I got rid of all of it. But I had a tan. I had Pauly D spikes.
Well, you still kind of have like that up. Like,
do I?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. Maybe I just have like, I put product and I was like trying to look nice for this show.
I think you look great.
Thanks.
You look like picture perfect. Like very like, your eyes healed.
Oh, stop it.
No, for real.
I don't want to be blushing on my eyes healed. What?
Yeah. It looks great.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of surgery, a lot of plastic surgeries, and you know.
Are you happy with the result now?
Yeah, you know, I'm not like trying to get more surgeries because it just takes too long to recover, and it fucks my whole life up every time I have to take like a month off to have my eye stitch closed. It like ruins everything. You know, mentally I get crushed because I can't do. Like, I need to be active, working out, or I'm just gonna go do drugs.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just gonna get fucked up.
Are you
that
still
way.
sober?
When you say sober, it's like I don't drink alcohol. That's
You were like California sober last time we spoke, right?
Yeah, but I do coke all the time. No, I'm kidding. I wish I did.
I fully believe that.
That'd be cool if I did.
You just don't drink alcohol.
I just don't drink alcohol, no. But I'm down to do ketamine therapy. I'm gonna try it out. I might try it out. I am a little scared.
You know what you should try? Like,
all right, guys, real quick. This episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring us. SeatGeek is the best place to buy tickets on the web. You can get tickets to artists like Tyler, the Creator's on tour. I can't wait for this to heal and get out of the house and go to all these live events. And SeatGeek makes it super simple for you to buy the tickets. And I got a hookup for you guys. Anyone that uses my code JEFFW can get 10% off any purchase on SeatGeek. Whether you're a new customer or not, even if you use my old code, you can still get that 10%. And you can use this new one on anything, sports, concerts, festivals, you name it. There are so many artists touring right now, including Tyler, the Creator, Billie Eilish, and SeatGeek has you covered. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. So take your phone out, open the SeatGeek app, and add code JEFFW for 10% off your next tickets on SeatGeek. That's code JEFFW for 10% off, up to $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. Thank you, SeatGeek, for sponsoring the show. We love you. Now let's get back on with it.
Is MDMA therapy. So many of my friends can take Molly and like have the best time of their life. I have not been able to take Molly in like years. My body stopped responding to it. I'd instantly come down and I like just wouldn't even get a high anymore. So I just stopped taking it completely. So I was kind of apprehensive to try this MDMA therapy, but it's 6 hours with a therapist in a bed. Like you're like
in all the fun out of it.
No, it's still fun because you're on Molly. Mm-hmm. It is still fun. You're like you're just like so bursting with like love and you're so warm and happy for like 6 hours. No matter what, you're having fun, even if you're just in a bed.
You tell your therapist you love them.
Yeah, but there is like a real out of like ketamine, like whatever, all the different things you can try. That one for me was the most beneficial for sure. And that's the one I'd recommend most people try because I think it's not to get all like technical, but like trauma technically is like abandonment of like yourself. That's like what trauma is. It's like you abandon yourself in some capacity.
Is it? Or that's what you have to do to get rid of it? Or is that?
No, like it's like self-abandonment. Like you like detach from yourself. You start to hate yourself. You start to turn on yourself. These are all like aspects of trauma.
Yeah.
And the MDMA is basically just like empathy. You are burst with so much love, like ketamine and all that other shit you can do like taps you into your unconscious and you start to notice things you didn't notice before. But the MDMA fills you with like love for yourself, so you're just like you're like don't judge yourself anymore and you just have empathy where you would never be able to have empathy for yourself.
Yeah, I don't even need that. I already have that. I guess I don't
already have that.
No, I don't. I had a fucking miserable past like 5 years, but I'm feeling good now. I'm like doing better than I have been in a long time.
Why do you say that? Like what?
I don't know. I just got like into like I got myself some hobbies. I have friends that now like inspire me and I could trust. And I went back to New York. I spent a lot of time with my family and my real friends that I grew up with. Like back to my fucking scumbag Staten Island friends that, you know, they're my friends from like the start. Those are the realest ones. That's what I wanted to go back to. And I was training for the marathon, so I had something in my life that I had to wake up. I had purpose. Like I had to do that on top of, you know, we have other shows, like we do shows, we do content and everything, but that just becomes like a job.
Yeah.
So I add these other things in, like I'm doing jiu-jitsu now and just like keeping myself busy with these like productive things that I could push other people to do. And I'm constantly hearing like, you got me to run a marathon, you got me to like sign up to jiu-jitsu, or just, you know, it's just cool shit like that. You got me to lose weight, something like that, you know.
How long were you training for the marathon?
I didn't train properly for it. You have to put a lot of time in. Like you have to go do these 20-mile runs on like a Sunday. Sometimes I like those because it's just like mindless. Like you could throw on a podcast, or I could listen to my own podcast. You know, like Real American Psycho. Yeah. I'll just listen to myself talk about running as I'm running.
Interesting.
Is that weird?
What episodes of your podcast will you listen to? Like your solo ones? Like
they're all so good. I don't know. They're just I'll listen. I'm not saying it like that. I mean, like I'll listen to them as like a edit, you know, like now I'm making notes as I'm running, so it's not as psychotic as I set it up.
So before they go live, you'll listen to those?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, no, that's fair.
It's just like doing a pass. No, I'm not. I was kidding about them being great, and I need the motivation from myself. Imagine how nuts that would be if I actually just was like, I'm gonna throw on my own podcast.
No, I think it'd be funny to admit that.
Like honestly. Musicians probably listen to their own music. Yeah, they listen to their own shit
all the time, for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's easier to admit, I think, though.
But it's still weird.
But who else are you making music for at the same time, you know?
Just fucking, I mean, if you're Kanye, you could do that, you know? I don't know. We were in the car in New York with and he like starts playing, just censor that. He put on
his own song.
He starts playing all his own shit the whole Uber ride.
Oh,
and
that's
I'm like,
so bad.
I'm looking at my friends, I'm like, yo, this is fucking weird.
No, that's like embarrassing, honestly.
Yeah.
Was he giving like pre-lap stories, the songs?
Oh, the lyrics. He was like, listen, you heard that lyric right there?
No, he was doing that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Cringe.
He's like one of the worst celebrities to me. Like I've like been in the same. He's dated 2 of my friends. Now people are gonna guess.
You don't
No,
get
it's
too
fine.
personal about your like dating life and stuff like that, right?
No, like
Yeah.
no one would know that. I like
Yeah.
purposely don't put any of that in.
Well, especially if it's like a public figure.
Yeah.
You know? But sometimes you'll date like a weirdo, like fucking,
Me?
right?
Yeah, I
Like,
mean maybe.
you'll date like a skater that has no job.
Why does
and-
everyone think I date skaters? That's so funny. People always say that to me. They're like, you just date skaters and actors. I've never even like made out with a skater before. But that's like
No?
a funny, no, never once.
But some actors, yeah.
Yeah, I think that maybe it just like it looks like I would do that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Any cool ones?
Yeah, like they'll be hot, but none of them are like cool. Like I've gone on like some dates with some actors that are like technically cool, but they are
Yeah.
like so lame. Like
Yeah.
I had one, I'll bleep his name out, but I was like kind of seeing. It's funny actually. The first podcast that we did,
Yeah.
I remember I was coming. I had to go to his like dinner or something the night after, but I was seeing at the time.
Oh, yeah.
I went to his place and he had asked if I had watched his show, and I was just like, oh, like I heard it was really good, but and he was just like, you know, I used to be like, and I was like, cool, and
Yeah.
fast forward to a part where he was shirtless in a pool and shows me this, and I was like also seeing a guy at the time who was like the most humble person ever. So
Yeah.
like that contrast, I was just like, this is so lame.
I mean, most actors are fucking weirdos. If you find like one that's normal, it's rare. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like Tom Hardy, I could hang out with. He does jiu-jitsu and
older
stuff.
actors,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's why I'm thinking like, who did you date? Like Brad Pitt or something? Like what? Who's a
No.
cool, good-looking actor nowadays?
There's no cool, like there's no like movie stars.
Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet is, I guess, like a movie star. He's
Yeah.
probably the only one right
the
now.
only new like cool guy. Am I the first guest on the new? No, that's not true.
No, we don't know when I'm gonna put out what. You're gonna be the first male one though. I've done like 5 girls. But
Yeah.
you're the first guy. It's gonna be you and Tyler Cameron's next out of guys.
I don't know.
Only doing attractive guys.
Who's Tyler? Who
He's
is
that
that?
Bachelor guy. I'm surprised you don't know who he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's he doing now? Is he
I
just
don't know.
gonna
I'm gonna find out. I haven't done his podcast yet.
Is he doing? Oh, he's doing a podcast now.
Well, no, he's coming on mine, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I haven't done hours together yet.
What do you do after The Bachelor? Like, if you don't get the girl, do you just become an influencer boxer or something?
So no, I mean he like popped off because he was dating like Gigi Hadid, right? Like, did you hear about that?
Oh,
That
yeah.
like outshined the Bachelor franchise. Like he was like too good to be the new Bachelor or anything. But,
It's so weird drinking out of this metal. I mean,
I know.
glass straw. I'm like spitting all over the floor.
He did like that like Special Forces show with like JoJo Siwa and like
I heard of it. People tell me
he's-
to go on it.
Honestly, you should. I think you should go on it.
I'll fucking smoke everyone on that show.
I think you do jujitsu and you have mental toughness.
Illness. Yeah.
No, you should.
All right, real quick, this episode is sponsored by Aura Frames. Like a lot of people, my grandparents, my parents, my other family members are not the most tech savvy, so it seems weird to get them a tech adjacent gift, but Aura's digital frame is actually perfect because yes, it's tech, but it's so easy. Imagine a picture frame. You walk past it every day in your house, around the holidays, you have people over, and imagine that image could change as if it was some sort of device from the future. Maybe you're cheating on your wife and you have a whole entire different family and you want to have your other family come over. You just, at the click of a button, you got a whole new family in your picture frame, baby. And that's why we love Aura. I don't support adultery or cheating on your wife, but look, I'm just keeping it real here. You know, I'm a salesman. I'm a businessman. I personally use it for that when I am in relationships with multiple people at the same time and, you know, don't want things to get complicated. Seriously, it's so easy to get started, but once you do, the tech is incredible. I can upload photos right from my phone in just a click. It'll even pair the photos together for me, like 2 pictures of the same person or from the same day. There's no memory cards or USB required. There's a reason Wirecutter named it the #1 digital. There we go. Best digital photo frame. For a limited time, visit auraframes.com and get $45 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code JEFF at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code JEFF. This exclusive Black Friday Cyber Monday deal is their best one of the year, so don't miss out. Terms and conditions apply. Thank you, Aura, for sponsoring the show. Now let's get back on with it.
Do you have like a reason why you don't do like those fighting things that like Logan does?
I got metal plates in my eye.
That's why? Like,
yeah,
that's
I can't
the
get
only-
cleared by doctors. I would love to. I
literally would fucking do it for free.
Yeah.
I gotta stop saying that too, because you know, if I do eventually get the plates removed and I get cleared, I would love to. But that's why I started jiu-jitsu, because I love boxing and I love like full MMA striking. Like I'm doing weird stuff. I'm doing kicks. I'm like checking kicks and all this. Like nobody's ever gonna give me a leg kick on the street or something.
Yeah.
You know, I'm interested in it. I want to learn it just because I'm a fan of it. But also, I use that shit in real life. A few weeks ago, this kid was trolling me, like some IRL streamer was like trying to fucking film me. He's like, so what's it like having one eye?
Wait,
and I
in
grabbed
person
this
this was
phone
happening?
and I started using jiu-jitsu on him. I think it's important to learn martial arts. My sister's a purple belt in jiu-jitsu, and she put my niece into jiu-jitsu. She's like 6 years old, and she's like beating up the guys. Yeah.
You have a 6-year-old sister?
No, my niece.
Oh, your
my
niece.
sister's older than me.
Okay, I was like, your 6-year-old.
No, my sister's
Okay.
almost 40, and she's a purple belt, and she got me in. She like choked me out with her legs, like a triangle choke last Christmas.
Like she truly beat you, kind of thing.
She got me.
Damn.
Yeah. So now I'm training to get that back.
Yeah.
Next Christmas, I'm fucking slamming her through the coffee table if I have to.
Where do you train?
There's this like Hollywood like clout gym that I go to.
Clout gym?
Yeah, it's like there's some like celebrities that go there and stuff.
What's
you
it
know,
called?
so it's not like a raw, like I would probably like it to be more like where I started boxing training, like Wild Card Gym. There's no AC, it stinks in there. There's like really fucking broke ass like boxers starting out just hungry and want to kill. This place has like some influencers and like I'll be like grappling.
You're technically one of them too.
I know. I'm like talking like I'm not them, and I'm just like above
you
them.
add to like the aura that's there. People are like,
Jeff Woodick.
I'm probably ruining it. I'm probably the guy that's
You're like probably the main influencer at the gym.
I just posted a story too of me like, damn, I am a hypocrite. But yeah, I'll be like doing like jiu-jitsu or sparring with Wiz Khalifa, and he just like, you get him in like a hold, and he's like, ah, and you just hear him laugh
Wiz
like
Khalifa,
an ad lib.
Wait, are you for real? He goes to the gym?
Yeah, he like takes it super serious.
He also does jiu-jitsu. Mm-hmm. Do you have the same coach?
We work with a bunch of different people around the gym. We have the same striking coach.
Okay.
But he's like really good and athletic.
Wiz?
Yeah, and he comes in there stinking like weed, and he's like super respectful. Like if I fucking, because I'm kind of new with jiu-jitsu, so I might do something that's like.
Wait, you guys are like sparring with each other?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and you gain like you build a special bond with people.
Yeah.
Like martial arts, it's a weird thing. Like when you could train with somebody and you're like trying to hurt each other, but also learn from each other. It's really cool. You had Dylan Dennis on the show, and he's like a big jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I knew Dylan before, like I knew him offline, and like he was nice always. Like I hung out with him a couple times, but he just does some cheesy shit online.
Yeah.
I would be like, why the fuck does like Connor, who's like he's a mogul, this billionaire that's just like made the sport what it is, and like why is he so supportive of like Dylan? But I get it, they have that bond, they're brothers, like they've trained and they fucking put in work together.
Yeah.
You bleed and shit doing that stuff. Like even though it's grappling and you're not like I'm doing it to not get hit in my eye, but you still get fucked up. Like I got a neck injury right now. I was almost gonna have to pull out of this podcast.
Wait, why? From today's
From
jiu-jitsu?
today.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
I always hurt my neck. It's just
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Is there a way to avoid that?
Just practice, I guess. Stop doing whatever the fuck I'm doing that hurts it, and also train with good guys, because you would think like you train with a guy that's an amateur and you'll just beat him up, but that's not the case. You want to train with like black belts because they'll respectfully beat you up and not actually hurt you. And that's like the whole point of jiu-jitsu, is to like take somebody down gently and just tap them out or like restrain them without having to bust their head in and fucking elbow them and cut them up.
Do you respect Dylan as a fighter?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to put in a lot of work to get good at jiu-jitsu. It takes so long to get good. You can learn boxing just instinctually. You go to any boxing circuit class, like you do fucking Rumble, or it's not boxing. You know, he didn't train to be a boxer, so it was a win-win for both of them, that situation where he fought Logan.
Yeah.
Because Dylan don't give a fuck about his boxing record, you know? Go in there and
No,
get
that's
paid
so
like
true,
$1 million bucks or something.
Yeah. Is that how much you got paid? And to lose?
He didn't get paid to lose.
He still gets paid out though, right?
Yeah. You just get like a show fee, and then I'm sure you get like a bonus if you would have knocked Logan out.
Okay.
He would, or maybe not, because it was like their promotion. Maybe
Who would give him a bonus? Like, where's the money coming from?
Whoever's promoting it, like KSI is, I guess, like the Dana White of YouTube boxing federation, whatever it is. Now that I'm like talking this much about it, I feel like it's corny, and I don't want to like. I don't like that I know.
It's corny. Like
I don't like that I know that much about YouTube fighting. You know.
No, I even know about YouTube fighting, and like without like my permission, like you just have like it's so relevant that like. That's like its own subculture for like mostly men, honestly. Yeah. And somehow I know a lot about it because it's so mainstream. So it's not weird to know about it.
Yeah.
I think it's like knowing about Kardashian. It's like the same philosophy. You know what I mean?
Drama, and it's the same. It's the same shit. Like we watch it because we want to see someone get humiliated.
Yeah.
You know, we want to see one of those guys lose.
And we want to see someone win.
That's
too.
why most people watch it. Then some people probably watch it that are like super technical and really love the sport. But most people watch it just because they want to see someone get humiliated. I'm sure you guys watch these reality shows because you want to see somebody get fucking humiliated. You know?
And the inverse of that, like someone win. You know, like you want to see a champion person. Like, come
like an
out.
underdog story or something.
Or just like it's like fun. Maybe it's just I don't know. I like seeing someone win. Like that's like interesting to me. Like I don't just like value the humiliation. That doesn't interest me.
I'm not saying just you, but like I did a podcast last week with Casey, and he was talking about how his wife loves these murder docs, and she watches them all night. And somebody commented, they were like, "That's like you guys watching boxing or UFC. Like we look at you guys like, what the fuck are wrong with you? What's wrong with you guys?" But you know, it's the same thing. Yeah,
it's weird that true crime is like the #1 podcast. I think it even beats like Joe Rogan is like true crime category. But I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's like humiliation. I think that's just like interest into like the dark underworld of life.
Do you like that stuff?
Yeah, I like it. I'm not going to be listening to like true crime stories like for entertainment purposes. If it's on and my friend's into it, like I'll get so into it and I'll love it, but I'm not going to put that on myself.
Did you say if your friend
like,
was
like if my friends are like want to tell me a true crime thing or send me a link to something.
Oh, I thought you were like if your friend was on it. Like like who the fuck are you hanging out with? People that are just serial killers?
It's funny. Our mom there's like so many
killed someone?
No, there were so many like murder stories in Toronto. There was this one guy. Do you remember his name? Like the landscaper?
Oh no, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, there was like this mass serial killer in Toronto. He was our landscaper. He was a big landscaper in Toronto, and he did a bunch of like corporate buildings, like landscaping.
Oh, okay.
And he would hide body parts in like his landscaping. Like that's how he would dispose of the body.
Damn.
So we had cops show up to our house to investigate our yard.
Imagine you had like a leg or a
severed
foot.
Hand. I know. Yeah.
So his name was Bruce McArthur, and he did a lot of people in like Toronto's like LGBT district.
Oh yeah, he
killed
killed a lot of
killing gays like Jeffrey Dahmer.
No, that's who it was. He was killing men mostly. He was a gay man.
Oh, so he
targeted.
So
gay
he
guys.
hated himself that
Totally.
he was gay, and then he wanted to kill other. I think that's like Jeffrey Dahmer, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Imagine just throwing a fucking body into a wood chipper.
In a wood chipper?
Yeah.
Wait, is that what... Did Jeffrey Dahmer do that?
No, but I'm just thinking like landscaping, you know? I saw it in a movie one time in Fargo. You guys ever see that movie, Fargo? When he throws the body in the wood chipper and just sprays blood all over the snow?
I can imagine that.
Yeah. I would never want to do it.
Yeah.
For the record.
Our mom also had this is like another true crime thing. A friend of hers, this is like my only reference to true crime shit like people know. She had a daughter, like my mom's friend, who was like probably 14 at the time. Some guy was stalking her and like knew that she like was on a soccer team and knew all of this stuff about her, and sent an email to her, like this girl, this 14-year-old girl, saying, "We're taking team pictures at this arena." And they've never found her since. But and she like obviously died and like went missing. But that was like another thing. Do you remember mom? Like, yeah.
Damn.
Sad.
There's fucked up people out there in the world.
Yeah.
Did you see, like, speaking of like Canada and everything, I don't even know this is from Canada. I'm going to try and fucking segue. It's your show. Did you see that guy, the hockey player?
Oh my God,
got
yeah.
his throat slit live on TV?
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I don't know if that, but that's gnarly. And it's just murder, like straight up murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you like hockey, right?
I mean, that's the sport I grew up going to. Like, I never grew up going to like football or soccer. Like, I went to hockey games. So I like hockey the most.
Yeah.
But I don't like, yeah, for sure. Like, I'm biased, so I grew up in Canada. So I do love hockey. But like out of this, but I'm not gonna like, I'm not putting on the game every night. Like, I don't really care that much.
But imagine you're just watching a game and you just see a guy get his throat slit by a fucking...
He died like on scene too, like on the ice.
Well,
I think they gave him like
took him off and he died right away. So much blood all over the ice.
I'm surprised, like in all of the years of the sport, that's never happened once. And
is that true? Can we look that up? Because I feel like there's been accidental ones, but this guy...
death? I don't know if someone's died.
Yeah.
Like, maybe like shots to the... Well, they have a...
helmet.
Yeah. There was a viral thing about like a neck guard now. Their equipment that they have to wear. But they have a helmet. They have like a cage, the goalies do, over their face.
Damn, that's like just... Yeah, that stuck in my head for like the whole day. Just, don't go watch it. But, yeah.
What does it look... Well...
That guy now is getting charged for that, for manslaughter.
Well, like involuntary. Well, people are saying that. I read some of the comments about it that are like, he knew what he was doing. It's like, obviously he didn't know he was... Like,
he's a known like fucking bully on
Is
the
he?
ice. Like he does illegal shit all the time and he's always getting thrown out of games. He plays rough and like that's just, I guess they check that will play in court, whenever he's like in front of a jury, they'll be like, well, you did this and this and this. So like, it's not like you were this clean guy that just had one accident,
Yeah.
I know some sick fucks out there that almost did involuntary manslaughter and have a rap sheet of things.
Like how? Like how?
YouTubers.
Yeah.
But damn, R.I.P. to that guy. That's fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And for like that to be live is insane.
Yeah.
But it's got to have happened before, right?
I don't know. I'm trying to find it now. He did get charged and he just got released on bail.
Oh yeah.
That's brutal.
What do you guys think? Do you think he deserves jail time?
I don't know enough about the incident, but I remember like my friend who's a big hockey fan was telling me that it was kind of like a fluke. I would like to...
Well, they call it freak accident all over the press.
Yeah.
They say died in freak accident.
But you go in front of a jury. That's the thing. Like, if the jury finds you responsible, they find you guilty, then you go to jail.
Well, yeah. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched the video.
What did
and
it
even
look
if I
like?
say don't watch it, everybody's gonna go watch it.
I
did that
can't
once.
watch
I
it.
did it
Like,
with a shark attack. There was that
do you mean?
really nasty shark attack this year. It happened in the summer in Egypt.
Okay.
A guy got swallowed up in front of his whole family.
Oh my god. And there's a video of that?
And he was the shark was like chomping him. It held him up in the air, and he was like out of the water, and he just got swallowed up. It was so fucking, and you hear like him screaming to his family, like his dad. He's like, Papa. Like,
Oh my God, no.
Getting swallowed up.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in the ocean anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've already been fucked up by Jaws, like, before. Did you watch Jaws as a kid?
Yeah.
The shark movie? Like,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
I'm already, like, permanently scared of the ocean from that. But I'll still go.
But like in Miami or like a
Yeah. No, every time I'm in the water, even
Like
in a lake, I have, like, that's always in the back of my head. Always.
the lakes are almost scarier.
There's like,
An alligator or like a snake.
there's like lake monsters. They're like their own thing that are just like foreign creatures.
like the Loch Ness monster.
I remember like National Geographic or some like nature show did a countdown of like the 10 like grossest things found in lakes, like lake monsters, and like 3 of them were in like Lake Ontario, which is like where Toronto is. And I was just
That's
like,
where you grew up.
that's like
going
where I'm in
swimming
the lakes. Like, so it's like so I'm sure there's like eels and like that kind of gross shit.
When I was a kid, I didn't care.
Yeah.
Like I would grab a snake and just be like, "Look, Mom,"
Oh.
you know.
And now you care?
Fuck. No, now I don't even want to go to the like beach after seeing these sharks just swallow people up.
Yeah, that's trauma. You're like describing trauma. Like
And I got in a lake
version of-
accident that I almost
Yeah, you
died. So
did.
there's like maybe I don't know what happened
And
to
yours
me.
is
Maybe,
on video too.
yeah. Oh
So you
yeah.
can relate.
I could. No, not to
Similar. I mean, you live to tell the tale.
those. Yeah.
But it
Damn.
actually is kind of similar. You do have like a traumatic like thing of you videotaped
I know.
that everyone's seen.
Yeah, screaming. Actually, oh yeah, I did scream a little, but Yeah, so what else is going on?
Wait, this is the last. Did you guys hear about the 4 murders on PCH? Do you hear about that?
No.
Oh my gosh, there was a kid who actually Charlotte Lawrence knows him, and a couple people know him because he's a Malibu kid.
And he got killed?
No, he was driving from Duke's in Malibu, if you know where that is. That restaurant on PCH, just a shacky big restaurant. This is at I don't even know what time of day. He was speeding dead sober, going 80 to 100, loses control of his car, crashes into another car, and killed 4 girls on site.
Damn.
4 sorority girls that went to Pepperdine.
Oh, damn.
That were about to graduate. Yeah. No,
that's
it's
the nicest looking school I've ever seen.
It's yeah. But how gnarly? 4, not even drunk, so they can't even it's just that story breath. I was just that's crazy.
So that's manslaughter though.
Yeah, well, he's getting charged for murder.
So him and that guy, that hockey player, are gonna be sharing a cell.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, that's tough for. I don't know. I feel bad for him too.
Yeah.
I would probably kill myself, honestly, if I were him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have lasted a week after that. Honestly.
If you killed all those people.
Oh yeah, I for sure would kill myself. I'm gonna just be real. I wouldn't even hesitate. I would for sure. I wouldn't be able to move on from that. No chance.
It'd be really tough.
Yeah.
Damn, we're getting dark.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine. This is real life. This is shit that's going on in the world.
Yeah.
We could be much darker.
No, it's true. But you're coming out of your dark phase. You're saying.
It's always in me.
Yeah. Do you think it ever goes away?
No, I just want to go fight bad guys at night sometimes. It's 9 p.m. and I don't have nothing to do. I'm not tired.
So you'll go out to
Just
downtown?
go out on the prowl,
Yeah?
Feeling like I'm Batman or something.
And
looking for trouble. Not looking for trouble, but looking for bad guys.
Looking to save trouble.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I would love to see a girl get her purse snatched, and I get to use my running training and jujitsu.
What about weapons? Do you
Let's
ever
just stage it. Let's just have you. Let's take you
I
out.
can be the one. We can set it up.
Yeah, I got perfect friends that would be perfect purse snatchers too. All my Staten Island friends.
Okay, cool. Where would you go? Where do you see this happening?
I don't know. I just
Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood Boulevard.
Somewhere that would be caught on a video, on a security camera.
Yeah.
And I'm oh, don't even put that out. I don't want that going out, but
But
secretly
leaked,
I do.
obviously,
Yeah. That's what I need.
This is a fantasy of yours. No, that's sick. I could so see that as a male fantasy, getting to be a hero.
Yeah. That's normal though, right?
No, that's a I think a perfectly healthy fantasy.
Yeah.
What other fantasies do you have? Do you ever analyze them? There's a philosopher quote that's analyze your fantasies to find out what you're really about.
My fantasies.
I think Freud said that.
Mayweather?
Yeah.
He's not no philosopher. He can't even read. Floyd Mayweather. Best boxer ever though, but what are we talking about?
Sigmund Freud?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was way off.
All right, real quick, this episode is sponsored by Harry's. You guys have heard me talk about Harry's in the past. It's a personal shave kit. Everything you need to shave your face is in here. And this makes a perfect stocking stuffer. It's a no-brainer gift. Everybody's got a beard. Everybody needs to shave it, except for women and Kyle. You just got roasted, fam. Right now, you can get 50% off Harry's Holiday Craft Set. It comes with a custom green gift box and free handle engraving. Perfect gift for stocking stuffer for that one guy who's impossible to shop for, especially if that guy is you. I use Harry's personally. I know that probably doesn't make sense to you guys because I always have a beard, but what about this part? This part needs to be shaved too. All this needs to be groomed. And I actually have a good routine that we did in a Barbershop episode a while back of me doing an American Psycho parody where I was shaving my face. These German engineered blades made by Harry's own factory. They have their own factory, There's a different ballgame we're talking about here. Stay sharp longer for a smooth shave every time. The razor handle is weighted and finished with no slip grip for a secure hold, and you can engrave it. Think about that, having your name on your razor. It's got a flexible hinge designed for the contour of your face and get the closest, most comfortable shave. And it's also got richly lathering, skin softening body wash in scents like redwood, wildlands, and stone. Extra strength, high quality, amazing smelling deodorant for just $5. Plus hair and other grooming products that fit unique looks and needs. Get 50% off Harry's holiday craft set and custom green gift box and free handle engraving when you go to harrys.com/JEFFFM. That's harrys.com/JEFFFM. Thank you, Harry's, for sponsoring the show. The best razors in the biz. Now let's get back on with the show.
Do you ever like fantasize before you go to sleep?
Yeah. If I'm like smoking a little weed and I think of a funny idea, I'll just be laughing by myself and like writing it down. I'll do like talk to text. I'll like just like I'll just tell the whole story, and then I look at it in the morning and it's like all jumbled, like words came out wrong and stuff, and I gotta like fix it. But yeah, I'll write down like ideas and stuff. There's just so many things that I need to make and like create every day. There's so much. Like I have the product line, we got to shoot commercials for that. I constantly got to be making like those like Old Spice level commercials where it's like funny but also like sexy and sells product, and like you got to sell, like comedy doesn't sell like coolness and like and people want to look better. That will sell a lot, and that's what I need to really focus on, because I just want to fuck around. Like I don't really take anything too serious, and that's one thing that I write a lot. I write down just topics for podcasts or jokes and bits for the Barbershop show or TikToks.
Do you like fish for ideas, or like what's the process?
If I have like a good night's sleep and my brain's like working good, I got this watch that I wear and I track my sleep, and there's like REM sleep that you get, rapid eye movement sleep, and that's like when your brain is really like recharging and like regrowing itself, and if you don't get a certain amount, I think you're supposed to get 20% a night, and I never get it. Like last night I got 6 minutes of it. I woke up, I looked at my thing, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back to sleep. And, you know, it's fucking me up, the watch.
What time do you go to sleep and wake up?
All different times. I don't have a bedtime, and do whatever I want.
What's like average?
Sometimes early. I'm like embarrassed to say.
No, that's awesome.
I'll be in bed by like 11.
No, that's amazing. I'm like so envious of that.
But I have problems sleeping. So I'll like take an Ambien, and if like it doesn't knock me out, then I'll just be like texting people wild shit that I think is so funny at the time. Like we said, we're going to do 2 podcasts today, right?
Yeah. Did you send that to me?
That was Ambien.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, we'll just shoot everything.
I was like,
we'll
sure. No, I was like, whatever.
No, we don't have to do that. I'll go do another show after, but we could talk about everything here, and we could. Wait,
do you ever like hallucinate on Ambien? That's like a common side effect from fighting sleeping from Ambien.
Oh, from fighting the Ambien.
Yeah, if you fight Ambien, there's like multiple cases.
High.
Yeah, you get fully high.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like it's like Wolf of Wall Street, like the Quaalude, when you fight that, because that's what they say in the movie. I don't know, I never took a Quaalude, but I'm guessing it's that, because you get real wacky and silly, and like I'll like take it, and then I'm like ready to go to sleep, and then I'll get a text, and like somebody, like, I don't know, there's just like something that I was like, fuck, I wish I didn't take it, and I'm like, all right, I'll fight it, and like, don't do this, you're gonna end up in jail, and then you're like, I'm gonna wake up like, how did I get here? It's crazy, because that time you fight it, you don't remember any of that shit.
Oh, interesting. So it's like a Xanax almost.
Yeah, kind of, but a little more intense.
You think it's more intense?
Yeah, but it only lasts like 15 minutes or like 30 minutes.
Damn. Like the high does.
Yeah. I was talking to Nikki Glazer, comedian. She's really funny. She was dating this guy for like a year, and he was big Ambien addict. And he would like say, I love you and all this stuff only when he was on Ambien. And he forgot like their whole relationship.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she's got like a whole bit about it. But that's the thing when you're a comedian. Something horrible happens to you, just make a bit out of it and make money off of the story.
I don't think you can like be a true comedian without being like dark in some capacity.
Yeah.
Like who? Like I can't even.
I hope I don't end up doing that to someone.
Doing what? Saying like.
Yeah, like
promises
I love you,
can't keep.
and then I wake up and she's like, "Oh, that was so nice last night," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Well,
Get
that's
your
just
Ubers
like
downstairs.
That's like a substance problem, is what that is.
Yeah. Look at that. You called me sober, and we just found out I have a substance problem.
You don't have a substance. You just don't. I mean, you don't drink alcohol. Do you? You were saying like, with Ambien, you're like, if I don't take or if I fight this, like I'm gonna like have to fight the urge to like not do bad things. Like, do you feel that way?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like you're like, you
It's
have
like
to cage
that. It's
yourself?
like what I hated about myself with alcohol, because I would just be like really reckless.
Like
I would
what?
do
Like what
dumb
kind of
shit.
reckless shit?
Like just reckless shit. I don't know. You want me to break down? There's-
I'm like trying. I'm like, there's so many ways it could go. Like, what kind of reckless shit? You don't have to give like a story. You could give like a genre.
I could give you
Like
a
criminal,
story. Yeah, like just all
fighting
types of
people,
stuff. Yeah, fights,
saying
just
things
like,
you don't mean.
Yeah,
Okay.
saying things you don't mean, and then like it's not even just being drunk. Like the time when you're drunk, like the next day you wake up, it's still affecting your brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Like I would have thoughts and stuff the next day, like depression kicks in and
Mm-hmm.
insecurities and like anxiety from like the hangover, and it just like I don't know. I want to be like, you know,
Yeah,
feeling
stable.
the same, feeling in control,
Yeah.
feeling like myself. I don't know. The alcohol was the one thing that I had a problem with, but like with the Ambien, I get like a little taste of like, oh, this is what it feels like to be fucked up. I forgot what this is like.
Yeah.
Because I forget. Like I'll hang out with drunk people, and like I don't even know how they're feeling. Like
Yeah.
they're just like so stupid and sloppy, and like, you know, their breath stinks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I'm like, this was me. Like I had maybe my breath didn't stink because I would always like, you know, brush my teeth a lot. But
Yeah.
you know what it probably did? Who
What?
knows? I was a maniac. I had already stopped drinking when we first met.
Had you already stopped drinking by then?
I just recently did. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like
Yeah, I don't think I ever met you like in a.
No, I think I gave you a ride home one night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't live here though.
No, you were in like West Hollywood or
Was
something.
Was I in the hills of West Hollywood?
Yeah, I think you were in like the hills yeah.
Or was
think
I
so.
living with like?
We went down to West Hollywood that way, down Sunset.
Oh fuck.
See, you were probably drunk and you don't remember.
No, I don't. I actually don't drink that much. Like I'm not like a drinker.
I had an idea for a documentary where like I go down to Mexico, I buy a bunch of drugs from all different places,
Yeah.
bring them back and like
Test them?
fentanyl test them. But then like I guess I could just bring the fentanyl testers there.
I
and
mean,
test
yeah,
them
yeah,
there.
I mean, you
But I
could
want to do something crazy, like cross the border with all these drugs and
do it, and yeah, go with like a group of guys. Like,
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did go to Mexico recently for my birthday, and I got the Mexican Xanax.
Oh yeah.
I fentanyl tested it though.
And what happened?
Nothing.
Really?
But you know what I will say about the Xanax is sometimes, like I've taken a full bar because I took half and I was like, hey, I don't really feel it. I'll take the other half. Nothing. So there's something weird with them.
They're
like,
weaker? Or?
Some of them are full strength Xanax. Like that is
Yeah.
a normal bar Xanax. And some of them are just like defective. So they're clearly not completely, it's not like
Yeah.
the pharmacies we have here. It's not the same like
Yeah. You know, if you
drug
just went
class.
into a doctor and you were like, hey, I'm going to Mexico to buy Mexican Xanax. Can you just give me a prescription?
Yeah.
They'll be like, yeah, don't do that anymore.
maybe your doctor will do that. I don't know.
I'll hook you up.
Yeah?
Because, yeah, you don't
Okay.
want to be taking some shit from like, that's pressed in a basement.
No,
in
yeah.
a cartel basement.
I
you
think
know?
it is pressed, to be honest.
Yeah, of course they are.
Yeah.
People just get those machines and they could just make anything into a pill form and you
Yeah.
know, oh, it's in a pill. It looks like the other Xanax, but who knows what's in that?
It is really like vanity, like how it looks. Like if it looks like a Xanax, people will trust it. Like
You're
that's
good to
it.
go.
Yeah. They also decide your price like when you're there. Like there's
Yeah.
no guaranteed price. They look at you and then they decide like how stupid
Oh,
you
so you
are.
probably had to pay a lot, huh?
They first quoted me and my friends for like around like $800 for a thing of Xanax, and we're like,
Like how many?
No, for 90 Xanaxes.
damn!
Yeah.
$9 a pill
No, yeah, it was yeah, and then we got them down. I think I ended up paying like
in
$200.
bulk, like wholesale.
Yeah, it was
You're
like
paying
wholesale.
$9 a pill. The fuck
I
in
just, like,
Mexico?
in Mexico, yeah.
You could get them cheaper here for like. you went to traffic drugs and you got ripped off and paid 3 times more,
I
and then
paid-
had to bring them over the border where they're just cheaper.
No, I paid like $200 for 90.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
But they're also fake, and you know, if you just get a prescription here, like go
Yeah.
and you have a psychiatrist.
But he would never prescribe me Xanax. He's like,
Tell him what you're doing. Be
he's-
honest. Be like, look,
Yeah.
I'm going to buy drugs from the cartel
But
that I
he's-
have no
he's-
idea what. You know, like just give me
I
the
like
shit.
threaten him.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a threat. It's like actually. You're fucking risking your life. Just give me
Yeah.
this shit. It comes from the government. It's prescribed. Like, it's normal, you know, people, it exists for a reason, you know?
Maybe my old psychiatrist would do that for me because they didn't care. This one like actually like wants me to get better. So he's like not like trust me, I've asked. He's like, no. He's like, Xanax is so addictive. He's prescribed it to me before and he'll prescribe me 4. Not even 30. Like he's one of those.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
He's not fun. He's not a fun. But I've had some that were fun that like literally one gave me a Xanax prescription when I was 17. I didn't even ask for it. He just gave it to me.
I don't know if they like make money off
his license.
Off like writing scripts or something, like what's in it for them, because I've had doctors that are like, no, don't take any, but then when I was really going through it with the accident and like surgeries and like I'm getting my eyeball cut open next week, like I'm having a fucking anxiety attack. I didn't even know what anxiety was up until like I really started experiencing it, and then they gave me like a script where there was like 4 a day like Klonopin, and I just was like, this is crazy. Like I wouldn't take that many, but like you're getting a bottle of like, or maybe it was like 3 a day, where you get like 90 pills a month, and then I'm just building them up, and like it's just way too much fucking
like the tolerance you're saying you built up.
No, just like like having it, and then you don't want to get in the habit of taking it every day. You get dependent on it. And
all right, real quick, this episode is sponsored by Rocket Money. Do you guys know how many subscriptions you got? I bet you are wrong about whatever answer you just thought of in your head. You probably have 10 times the amount of subscriptions you're subscribed to. I've been spending a lot of downtime looking through what I'm subscribed to. Even when I went onto my Amazon account, I realized that I was subscribed from doing like free trials and stuff. They always get you. You know, once you click that free trial, then they're just going to auto make you subscribe to things. So I was subscribed to so many things, and I was paying thousands a month on things I never even knew I never used, I never knew existed. They were just draining me. They were ruining my life. But thanks to Rocket Money, it helps find those unwanted subscriptions, and it can help cancel them for you and make it super easy. And they can also negotiate potentially to help get your money back because you aren't using the subscriptions. Most Americans think they spend about $62 per month on subscriptions, but the real number is closer to $300. Think about that. Get on top of your finances. Rocket Money has over 5 million users and saves a total of $500 million in canceled subscriptions, saving members up to $740 a year when using all the app's features. Stop wasting money on things you don't use. Cancel unwanted subscriptions by going to rocketmoney.com/JEFFFM. That's rocketmoney.com/JEFFFM. rocketmoney.com/JEFFFM. Thank you. Now let's get back on with the show.
Did you ever have like so much anxiety that you felt like mania, like that you like felt like insane, like you were losing your mind or something?
No, I don't get that bad.
How does your anxiety manifest? Like, what does it look like?
Like I could get rid of it with just breathing exercises, like breath work.
The same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You do that? Yeah, breathing is like the best. Yeah. It really is. Like anybody can do it, you know? Just like look some shit up. Like look up a YouTube video. It's free. You don't have to pay for any apps. Yeah. Just like look up Wim Hof. And
I think I've done that once.
He has a free app too where he teaches you like breathing exercises. And that shit can change your brain. It can change how you feel. Like if you're really nervous going into something, you can just breathe it out and like get rid of those nerves. Yeah. You can fill your body with oxygen and your like brain gets like a little buzz. You get high. Yeah. Just from breathing.
I'll try it. It's just like one of those things like if someone tells
you're doing it now, you just got but no, it's breath work. Yeah. You know? Yeah. It's just funny to be like, I'll go breathe later tonight. Yeah.
No, I'll try it. It's just like if someone were to tell me like to breathe like in a high anxiety thing, I'm like, I'm not.
Well, no, you gotta like actually like
yeah. Do you ever get lightheaded doing that? Like, or get tingly? Yeah, that's like almost like giving yourself a panic attack. Feels like.
Is that what that is?
Well, like a panic attack is like that feeling. I've literally only had 2 lifetime. I don't get panic attacks ever. Yeah. Like, I'm not chronic to that, but I remember like it's that, like just like where you get lightheaded. You can like induce a panic attack now.
Yeah. I guess that one is like more fun because you're like you're inducing it yourself. Yeah. But you do cold plunges and stuff, right? I think I saw a TikTok of you doing a cold plunge.
Maybe not a TikTok, but like an Instagram story. I did.
Yeah,
Instagram.
Maybe I saw that. Yeah. I would never picture you to be like a cold plunger.
I don't know why. I could probably last 10 minutes. I know it's not beneficial, but like I dissociate so well into a cold plunge. I don't even feel it. I've outlasted every person I've ever done it with. My
Really?
first time.
Can
Yeah.
we go together?
Yeah,
Because
I would do it. Sure.
I'm extremely competitive.
Oh no,
And
I'll do you in a cold plunge
I'll
for sure.
die in that shit. I'll freeze. I'll fucking.
I would so do that. I would so do that.
I was
so
just
try.
in New York and I went to they have the Remedy place over there. This woman came in. She was like an older woman. She was really pretty. And she was like, I'm going to do 8 minutes, but like, don't feel like you have to.
She said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was like, don't feel like you have to. So in my mind, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
Like I will not let you get out of this thing first. I was so fucking cold when
Yeah.
I finished. I ran 10 miles after.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on running, but I just like left that place and
Like
I
on
was
the streets?
shivering in New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
I left and it was cold, a little cold outside. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong
Yeah.
with me trying to like compete with this woman? She's a nut job. Like will go to Antarctica and like go in the water and stuff, and she just like surfs and is like used to. You can build up a tolerance to cold, but yeah, it's also you can fuck yourself up if you just try to do some stupid shit like sit in there for 10 minutes.
How
just
many
to
minutes do you
impress a woman that's never gonna remember me, you know? And
Yeah.
she's probably married and stuff. Like, what am
Yeah.
I doing, you know?
How long did you get up to? 8?
Yeah,
You did the full 8?
I did 8 minutes.
So
yeah.
did you guys get out like together?
I mean, I might have done 8:01. She didn't even know she was in a competition, and in my head, I'm like, "It's on." She's trying to outlast me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat her.
I
But
think,
she
like-
said it from the beginning. She's like, "I'm doing 8. Don't feel weird." And then, of course, I act like a weirdo.
The health benefits stop around like 5. Like you, right?
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
don't like it doesn't do anything
Yeah.
more.
After that, it's just like bragging rights.
Yeah, I think so too. No, I would try that with you.
Yeah.
I've never done 8 minutes, but I know I could.
That's crazy because you just seem like such like a princess, you know, like you're like a little doll, and then you're gonna do some tough shit, like going.
That's like the only thing I can do though. Like confidently. It's not like I can like go like do it like the cold plunge. I really just like check out.
Yeah.
Brings me to the end. I can really just leave my body.
Yeah.
And everyone else is freezing cold. I'm just like not even there.
Are you gonna have kids? You ever?
Yeah, for sure.
Like that shit's gotta be fucking painful.
Oh, like giving birth.
Like giving birth, like
I think women have like a higher pain tolerance. Than
yeah,
men,
like you can just
physical pain.
block it out. Like I see what you're saying by
Yeah.
getting in the cold and just like deal with it. You know,
Yeah.
like you like stressing out is not gonna help this shit.
Yeah.
Just you're doing this shit, or you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
You know, like that's how I tell myself. Like
Yeah.
you're just gonna get through this shit, or you're gonna fucking die.
Is that what you
And-
say? Like working out too?
No, because working out's not as bad. Like sometimes cold stuff is just like it was tough for me in the beginning. Now
Yeah.
I got it, but like yeah, I'm excited to see. That'll be really cool if you could beat me.
I think I could honestly.
Let's see.
You would beat me in like every other thing, but I think with that, yeah.
No, that's not true. That you're better at dressing than me,
Wow.
and like
That's very nice.
fashion and
We have our-
modeling.
We
and-
complement each other. We're not the same, you know.
Yeah.
We offer different things.
Mm-hmm.
We both have podcasts though.
We both have podcasts.
But you helped me start mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I post every week.
Yeah.
Consistently, you know. But yeah, you do
Yeah.
good TikToks. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have your strengths.
Thank you.
And you're a good interviewer.
Thank you, so are you.
This is flowed great.
Thank you. It's very nice. Do you like do you go on other people's podcasts normally? Like you
Yeah.
did Theo's, but like who else do you go on?
I just did this guy Mark from Flagrant, Flagrant, Andrew Schultz show. Just a New York comedian. That one was really fun, but he asked me if I could do it, and I was like, yeah, sure, of course. And then he was like, yo, just to let you know, I filmed for 3 hours. And I'm like,
Minimum? Like that's like a
yeah, minimum.
standard?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I was like, damn, that's gonna suck, because I feel like I only have so much to give. Like I
Yeah.
do so many podcasts that I just get
Yeah.
potted out, and this guy was really good. He did a lot of research, and we just talked about like a bunch of weird shit. Like we talked about whales for like 30
Whales?
minutes, like orcas and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And neither of us knew that much about them, but we were just like trying
Yeah.
to crack jokes about orcas.
Well, I asked
That,
'cause-
it was fun though, that one.
Yeah. Well, what's his format like?
It's in a studio, but he built out a tent.
Okay.
there's like stars on the ceiling, and he lights sage or some shit. Like it smells like a campfire in
Yeah.
there. And when you walk in, he had music playing already, so like it sets the tone.
Yeah.
And we talked for like 30 minutes before we started recording.
Okay.
Which is weird. Like I never do that. When I have people show up for the podcast, I get right in. Let's start filming.
Yeah.
Kind of like how we did today.
I do that too. Yeah, it depends.
I might take some of that from him because, like, I think in the beginning of shows, like, it takes a little while to get chemistry down,
Yeah.
and like, you know, you haven't seen somebody in a long time. But yeah, it was just cool. Like, it's called Camp or Camping or some shit. The name of the show,
Camping?
Camp with Mar. I don't know. The title of the podcast. But then the podcast
Is it
names
out?
don't matter. You
Is
know?
it out? His?
Yeah, it's out. It's
Okay.
3 hours long. But and people liked it. I thought people would like get sick of me telling the same stories for 3 hours, but
Yeah.
people seem to like that one. So
Yeah. No, I think about that too, like running out of stuff to say. But like Joe Rogan puts out a podcast like what, daily?
yeah,
Like
but he
5
knows
times a
a
week?
little bit about everything in the world.
And I'm sure like a lot of that has to do with like the conversations he's had on his podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
life experience. And
but like if you're like a devoted Joe Rogan listener, like you listen to all of them. Like I listen to some of them. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't listen daily. He must repeat a lot of information and recycle information constantly.
yeah, he does sometimes, but it doesn't bother me. Like if I hear, I don't listen to Joe Rogan that much. I'll watch like the big ones, like Elon Musk always.
Yeah.
I'll watch those. And yeah, he repeats some stuff, but he knows when he's like repeating something and he'll get through it quick, you know, like
Yeah.
he'll let the person know, but he's like, all right, I did talk about this before.
Yeah.
He's just such a pro at all that stuff. He does commentary for the UFC, you know, like that's really hard to do, to like watch something that you're really into and you have to talk about it the whole time and
Yeah.
like talk about what's happening.
He's very
Seems like-
sharp. Like he's very like right in the moment. Like considering not that he's old, but like older.
Yeah, he's old.
Yeah.
He did 20 minutes in the cold plunge that one time.
serious?
Yeah, he live streamed it, and it became the best meme ever because he's just like with his bald head, and he's just he's like blue.
20 minutes is crazy. That's just like negatively affecting you.
Yeah,
That's just,
yeah,
like,
but so is a lot of shit that we do. Like I just ran a marathon. That's not good
Oh, yeah,
for you.
yeah.
Beat the shit out of yourself. I was pissing like apple juice after.
Did you like get like bloody nipples and like lose your
No,
toenails?
my nipples don't. They don't chafe. I don't know.
Interesting.
I guess it's just I've never had issues with that. Like I've seen pictures and everybody talks about their nipples bleeding, but no, I was fine. Like even my hair stayed like perfect after 26 miles. But that's the hair products, you know.
Yeah. I know you got me some.
Yeah.
Quick
Smell the new hair oil. I want to know your opinion on that scent. You being a woman that has good products. I saw your bathroom.
Yeah.
When I first got here, you have no hair oil in there though, unless
I
it was like
think I
under
have-
the sink. I don't
I
want to
have-
creep. Oh no, don't do that. You just squirt it a little out.
Okay.
Oh, then you gotta like wipe it off. Rub it in your hair, or rub it on your skin. It's all natural. It's made from natural products.
I like this. I also like the scent of. I actually really like this scent.
Yeah. It's got sunflower oil and argan
Yeah?
oil.
It's nice.
It's just good, healthy hair oil. It seeps in. It's nice.
This feels nice. I'm excited to use this.
How often do you shampoo your hair?
Every time I shower.
Oh yeah, that's no good.
Well, no. Every other day I wash my hair.
You shower every other day?
It's funny, like a guy I was seeing was like, you shower every other day.
Yeah.
Like, that's disgusting. I'm like, have I ever smelled bad? And he was like, no. I was
Yeah.
like, I just don't feel the need to like shower every day. If I smelled bad or something, for sure.
I was shocked when I first heard girls say stuff like that.
Yeah.
I guess it's normal. I dated that girl that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
She was like that. She was like, you shower every day, like,
She's-
with
she, like-
soap.
I mean,
and I'm like, yeah, the fuck. Yeah, I shower 4 times a day, but I start the day. I go out on a 4-mile run.
Yeah.
I come back, I shower. Then I'll go to the gym or like whatever. I shower again, and then if I like have to go out that night, I'm showering again.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Towels all over the place.
A
I
shower
got
is like a
towels
nice
all over the floor.
Reset. Like it makes me feel like a brand new person when I
Yeah.
shower.
Cold showers too, you know.
She cold shower. I can't do that. See, I can cold
Yeah.
plunge, but I won't cold shower.
We got a lot in common.
You guys are like healthy people. That's what that is.
Yeah, during the day.
No, it's funny because I can't do cold showers, but I can do a cold plunge. I don't like having my head wet, my head cold.
Mm-hmm.
Cold plunge, I'm not dunking.
I love the head cold.
Everyone likes it except I. That's the
what-
one thing I
you gotta
can't do.
get that brain woken up.
Yeah.
Just dip my head in the ice. I'm charged up. I'm brand new, ready to
No,
go.
I need to get into that. I like the smell of this one. Is this different?
That's a sandalwood scent. Yeah, they got different scents.
I like just sandalwood in general.
We were gonna make it that scent, but I want to change it up a little bit.
No, I like it.
And the hair oil reminds me of the Mondrian Hotel in Miami.
Yeah? Is that where
Yeah.
you like got the inspiration for the scent?
Yep. I just used to go there a lot when I was like 21. I
Yeah.
just have like a lot of memories from there, and it was like a really fancy hotel that smelled really good.
Yeah.
And I just like always, that smell always brought me back to those memories. So I wanted to make it. We got it exactly like that. Like if you go there with the thing, you're like, holy shit, what the fuck? You bottled this place up.
Yeah. How many products do you have now?
4, but we'll have out like 8 by early next year.
Okay. What are you adding?
What's that?
What are you adding?
We're adding shampoo, conditioner, another styling product, dry shampoo. I'm gonna do a collab with a popular female influencer.
Do I know them?
You probably do, yeah.
What's their name?
It rhymes with Banna.
Why are you collaborating with her brand? I mean,
Why? Because she's like,
is that like, I feel like most, I
she
can't.
doesn't have the best hair. Is that what you're saying?
She doesn't
needs
have-
shampoo. She needs that dry shampoo.
She
She
doesn't-
is like a dry shampoo type of girl, you know?
Yeah. She cut her
Especially-
hair off, right? Recently.
No, she didn't.
Doesn't she have short hair?
Tana?
Oh, I thought you were saying it rhymes with, I was thinking of the other girl.
Banana?
No, I was thinking of. No,
No.
Tana's a great person to partner with. She has good hair.
Yeah. I thought you were about like you were just like, she's.
No, I
disgusting.
love Tana.
Like,
Tana's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I know you've told me that before. About when we do the show together.
Yeah.
You're like, keep doing those.
I think so too. You guys have good chemistry. I watched like your like street videos. You should do more of that.
Oh yeah.
You guys should make a series of that. I think people really like that.
Yeah.
That shit gets so many views when people do that, and you
Just
guys
fuck with people.
Yeah, and like, cause that was like already like a concept done by like, what was it, Jimmy Kimmel? Like when he would do that, like before
Billy on the street.
Yeah,
or-
there was Billy on the Street. Then there was like Jimmy Kimmel, or I think it was Jimmy Fallon. One of them like
Billy
interviewing
on the
people.
Street's so good because he says like all the gay stuff and he gets
'cause
away with it.
can, Yeah.
And yeah, he just gets like the best fucking things. He goes off on women.
Yeah.
You know, but like a gay
He's
guy can do
insane,
that.
yeah.
Like a gay guy could go off on a woman. Not that I'm saying that I would want to, but it's
No,
funny
yeah,
to
the
watch.
allowance to do anything is what you
Yeah.
can do. Yeah, but I think you guys should do that. So many people do that on TikTok of like, what do you like? Tell me like your last breakup you ever got into. Have you seen those in Washington Square Park? That's like a huge thing
That's
on TikTok.
where we'll hit if
Yeah.
we're gonna go do some like street interviews.
You guys
We
should
got
do
our-
that.
We
I'm
got
not
our
kidding.
hot spots.
I think that could be like a whole new like wave for.
It's just tough with like Tana. She loves doing content, but
Yeah.
that's like the hardest one for her because she like, you know, you're going out and fucking with people. You never know how people are gonna react. Like I don't mind. Like I'll do that all day. I
Yeah.
love it. I'll shoot that for an hour to get a 2-minute clip, and I'm having fun the whole time.
Yeah.
She like doesn't want to just fuck with people like that. Like I do. I have that menace in me.
Yeah.
You know. Like I just want. Like, but I do it in like a nice way, you
Yeah.
know. Like I don't just straight up disrespect people. Like
Yeah.
it's a jokey way.
You do it in like a tasteful, clever way. It's like-
yeah,
that's like the style
Or
of-
I'll edit it out if it doesn't
Yeah.
come off as that.
Well, that's like the style of your barbershop too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like tastefully roasting people in like the most polite way possible.
Yeah.
But also making like stereotypical jokes that the internet will give people to their face, and if they could laugh at it, then they take that back from the haters. You
Yeah.
know, like if you could show that don't affect me, like if you said that shit to my face, I'd laugh. Then those haters are not going to comment those things and say
Yeah.
like whatever they're saying about. Like I'll bring on controversial people that are getting shitted on, and I'll shit on them more to their face.
Yeah.
And it somehow helps them.
Yeah.
You know, like it makes them more likable.
Yeah, it's like you're giving them like a mini roast, you know, when they need
Yeah.
it. Like, because the roast is like for PR. It's like to
Yeah.
make them likable again. Of like,
Yeah.
look, like they took
Like
everything.
look who does it. Like
Yeah.
Bieber did it when he was getting
Yeah.
trashed.
Alec
Trump did
Baldwin.
it. Alec Baldwin, yeah.
Yeah.
Like damn, imagine Alec Baldwin did it now.
Oh my God, yeah.
You can't do that. That's not one that
That's
you
not
can.
a funny roast. At that
Yeah,
point. No, like
yeah.
yeah. He's like He's really like gone into like accidental death in this.
I know. You ever see the movie Drive?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. You like that movie?
Yeah, it's a good movie. That's with him and his brother, right? Like his brother's like. Wait, what am I thinking? What's the one with Ryan Gosling?
Yeah, that's the one.
Wait, what's the one with Robert Pattinson that also has Drive? in the name?
Good Time.
I'm thinking of Good Time.
That
But
one's-
I also have seen Drive.
Yeah. Two great movies
yeah.
right there. I love Good Time. I
Similar
watch Good Time
vibes,
like
right? They have similar aesthetics.
yeah, I've
That's why
watched
I'm
both
confused.
those movies like no joke like 50 times
Yeah.
each.
They're good.
I love the pace of Good Time. Like it's just like
Yeah.
nonstop.
And the script is really great. And the
Yeah.
characters and the casting's great.
Yeah, those guys also made Uncut Gems, the Safdie
Yeah?
brothers. They're
That's
crushing
yeah.
it.
Yeah. Who are your like other female friends? Like what other
Don't have any
Yeah, like who like name like a couple like 'cause
female friends.
Yeah.
The girls that I do the products with,
Okay.
but they're lesbian, so that doesn't count. Like straight
Yeah.
girls that I'm friends with, that's tough. It's weird that I don't have many. Like Tana's one of the few that I have that I would consider like an actual real
Yeah.
friend, like that I would put
Like
in like my fucking
text.
MySpace top 8. You
Yeah.
know? You remember that, or is that too?
That was like a little I mean, did you have a MySpace?
I made it just to like participate, but none of my friends were on it, so
Yeah.
I can't really do much on it.
I caught the end wave of it too. I'm not that fucking old, you know. Like I was just getting into
Yeah.
it with my spiky hair, and yeah, I'm happy that hasn't resurfaced. Hopefully, that's very deleted.
What, MySpace? Yeah. No, that's like a graveyard now.
Well, you never know if people could pull up old shit. Like if we pulled up like your old Facebook, you were probably seeing wild shit
Oh yeah.
back in the
Oh my
day.
god, I'm terrified.
Song lyrics and
Yeah.
stuff. Shh, times
Yeah.
are different. Times
Yeah.
are different. Not me though.
Have you been canceled?
Not really. No, I don't really
good.
give a fuck. Like, like a lot of times, like I won't really pay attention to all that shit. Like I delete Twitter all the time
Yeah.
off my phone, and I'm pretty good with like if I get into some shit that I feel like needs a response and like I need to correct myself, then I will. You know, I'm like an open book. I'll talk about whatever little shit. Like last week, I had Casey on the podcast, but Casey's like a legend of YouTube.
Yeah.
But he's Jewish, you know, and everybody was like, "How could you have a Jewish guy on your podcast?"
Oh yeah. Like that kind of shit.
And I'm like, what do you like? Like, how am I going to navigate this stuff? I understand, like, everybody wants their people that they follow and support to make a statement, and like, I want to, but also, I'm not good at stuff like that. But like, still, like, I understand what's going on is horrible.
Yeah.
You know, like seeing the videos are fucking insane.
Yeah.
That we're living in this time where like there's just that stuff's going on and it's filmed and we could see what's
Yeah.
going on. But what I say, like, I'm not the person in power. I could go on a live stream, say this, like, this needs to stop what's happening in Gaza, and take a gun and fucking blow my brains out.
Yeah.
And that won't change a thing. You know, I
Yeah.
could give my life and fucking nothing will happen.
Yeah.
So what do I do, you know? Like, I just rather just fuck around and just tell
Yeah.
stupid jokes and deal with my own issues.
Yeah. Did you make any statement about it? Like you having him on? Like, did you give any like correction, anything?
No, I didn't think
Yeah.
anything of it,
No,
but then
yeah.
like half the comments were like, how the fuck could you do this?
Did you talk about like Palestine versus Israel on the podcast, or he was just Jewish? Like that was just it.
Yeah, no, I said something about like in the marathon I saw like Israeli like guy with the flag and a
Yeah.
Palestinian guy with the flag like together, and I was
Okay,
like,
that's
that was
sweet, yeah.
that was like nice to see, you know. No, I didn't make a statement saying that I support Israel. No, I didn't
Yeah.
fucking like. I just had him on the show and we talked about running, and
Yeah.
then all my comments are like, how the fuck could you do this?
Yeah.
So if I'm getting canceled for shit like that, like that's out of my control. I can't really
Yeah.
do anything about that. You know, I got to continue my work here, like interviewing people, and I felt like he's a great guest to have on the show, especially after the marathon. We have a lot of history together.
Did he do the marathon with you?
Yeah, and
Okay.
he fucking smoked me, and
Yeah?
he ran way
What was
faster
your
than
time?
me. 3:55, and he ran. But I had some like already making excuses, like you give a fuck about my time.
No, I care.
I had bronchitis leading up to it. Okay, I was sneezing.
Okay.
I had a stuffy nose. My lungs were compromised.
What did you like aim for? Like what time? Like
I was just trying to do that. Like I did stop and take like a couple pictures. Like there were some fans out there, and I was like smoked. Like first 17 miles, I ran like 7-8 minute pace.
yeah.
Then I just hit a wall. Like I was like, this is insane. I'm gonna pass out here. And then I started to walk for like 30 seconds. I was just like, I need to take a little breather. And then I would see like somebody with a sign, and they're just like, the fuck? Like, what are you doing walking here?
Yeah.
Like, I look up to you. I listen to your podcast, and you're
That-
fucking
they said
walking.
that to you?
No, that's what I think they're thinking in their head. but they're still just like, yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
You know, like, go Jeff. Mm-hmm. You know, and I would like stop and like if I was really trying to get a like personal best time, then I wouldn't have done that. I would have just been like,
yeah,
not even said hello to them.
What was
you know?
Casey's time?
Like 3:01.
Okay. Oh damn.
He flew through it.
Oh damn.
Yeah, but he's run like 20 marathons.
Yeah, that's crazy. What's
This
like
was-
yeah.
This was my second marathon.
Okay.
What were you gonna say? What's like a good time?
Yeah, what I was gonna. I don't know.
Under 4 hours is respectable because that's like under a 9-minute pace. I can tell you my time
Yeah,
is good.
no, literally, like
what I
five-
did was
5 minutes
perfect. Yeah, if you could do under 4 hours, that'd be crazy. Like if you did it, that'd be
no
be
chance
crazy.
I could do under 4.
What's the farthest you've ever run?
a 10K?
Oh, that's good. 6 miles you did?
Is that 6 miles?
6.2, yeah.
Yeah. Then yeah.
You have?
I did a 10K in Canada. Yeah.
Was it a race?
No. What? It was like a marathon.
Charity thing.
It was like yeah.
But it's, I can
Oh, yeah?
did run it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
How long ago was this?
I think it was right before I moved, so I must have been like 15.
Oh, damn.
Or even maybe younger. I think I had braces in that photo. I might have
Really?
Been, I might have been 13.
Damn, that's cool.
I would do it now. I would do a 10K. That's probably like my max.
Those are nice. That's like
Yeah.
a nice, like healthy run where you're not gonna lose toenails and
Yeah.
like feel like start pissing blood
Yeah.
after.
Feel accomplished still.
Yeah, you still
Yeah.
get that sense of accomplishment.
What was? Do you remember your time for that? The
I
10K.
think it was like 55 minutes.
Nice.
Damn, that's good.
Respectable.
Yeah.
Did you do the marathon to impress anyone?
No, what the fuck? I mean, like to motivate people. Yeah, if I could like push people to go out there and do it, because like running really saved me mentally. You know, so if I could give people that tool, that's like a healthy way of managing like mental problems, then yeah, that I guess technically I did, but not like one person specifically.
Yeah.
Like I have a crush on a girl, and she's like
Yeah.
loves runners, and then she just fucking goes after Casey because he ran faster than me.
Yeah.
Well, he's married, so
I feel like you don't really. We talked about this on your podcast. I remember about you, like your dating life. I feel like you don't really date anyone.
I don't know. I don't like really put energy into it.
Yeah, I feel like you're like disinterested.
No, I'm not disinterested. Like I want to find somebody, but I'm not like I won't ever DM a girl. I don't know. I don't like talk to strangers really.
Do you go
You know,
out?
Like yeah, I'll go out from time to time.
Do you like meet girls when you're out? Like
Yeah, but I don't want no girl that's hanging out in clubs,
yeah.
especially like the ones that I would go to.
What clubs are you going to?
I went to like Tao in New York, but I went
Okay,
with like
yeah.
Mike and Logan after like a show or something.
Yeah.
Or just like stuff like that. You know, I'm not really into that though, because that's where like I'm sober. You know, because everybody's drinking, having fun. I have fun and I'll feed off other people's energy, but I can't be there for longer than 20 minutes.
Yeah.
30 minutes max. You know.
What about like you're a male urge to like have sex with someone? Like how do you like fulfill that?
Have sex with
But like who then? Like who are you having sex with?
prostitute, just pay them money. No, I don't know. Whoever. Like the fuck? Who are you having sex with? Asking me
like-
that. You keep your whole sex life private, and I got to talk about mine.
I like literally. Well, it's like different for like girls. Like I won't get to have sex if there's not someone I can't just like message like a random like. Like the only people I would have sex with are guys I've had sex with previously.
Yeah.
Like I don't really. I'm just like they're either in a relationship or I'm just like over it.
Yeah.
So I don't get to have sex. if
What's
I'm
the
not-
oldest guy you ever had sex with?
I think like
40s?
no. I was like 19 and he was like 35.
Oh yeah.
That was like the oldest.
That's a pretty big gap.
Yeah.
16 years. Damn.
Yeah. That was what about you? What's the oldest?
The oldest was when I was young too, because it's like it was like so cool. You
You
know?
also don't care when you're young. When you
Yeah.
get like I don't know. Also too like the age they're not as old. Like 36 isn't old. Like,
Yeah.
now like that's
but
not
at the
an
time
old.
it feels like it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
I think the oldest was like, I think the girl was like 40 when I was like 22.
Damn. So 18
She had a
years.
kid.
Oh damn.
I woke up, I slept at her house. This is in Miami. I woke up and she was still drunk, so I drove the kid to school.
Are you kidding?
I took her kid to school.
Did
yeah.
she ask? Did she
Yeah.
say like, can you take my
Yeah.
that traumatized kid? That is.
Yeah.
That's like like imagine like your mom's like one night stands driving you to school.
Yeah.
Like, and it's you.
Oh my
as
God,
well.
that poor kid. And then he podcasts about it 20 years
Oh my
later, 10 years
God.
later.
Wow. How old was the kid? Like what grade was like elementary or like high
He was
school?
like 6 years old.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was a young. Yeah.
It's like 16 now.
Call me dad. No, he wasn't.
That's a great story actually.
Yeah, but way back in those Miami days, I was a different person.
Yeah.
I was drinking too the night before, but like when you're that age, that shit just washes right through you.
Yeah.
You wake up, no hangover, nothing.
Yeah, you should be a different person at that age, like 19 or 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should be taking kids to school,
Yeah.
like doing crazy shit like that. Mm-hmm. Get it out of your system, you know?
Yeah.
Make some mistakes.
Yeah. So, like, who are you having sex with, though?
Right now?
Like, do you message girls like you've already... I'm just, like, curious because I know you work so much. So I'm like, what's, like, his, like, sex life then? Like...
I'll have my moments, you know? Like, I'll have some fun at times. I'll allow myself some fun. Mm-hmm. And there's, like... There's nobody I'm, like, seeing, you know? Like, I went on a date in New York. Like, there was a girl that I was, like, talking to in New York. Nobody here in LA.
Yeah.
You know? I'm not dating Tana. Mm-hmm. It's weird that people still think that, you know?
People think any guy, girl together, they're going to think...
Yeah, yeah. She posted a TikTok where she was, like, all drunk in Hawaii with, like, this big, like, Jason Momoa guy with fucking long curly hair.
Yeah.
And all the comments were like, oh, this is so fucked up to Jeff. So I just fed into it, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'll body slam that pineapple head.
Yeah.
And, like, this guy, like, he's probably just looking at this, like, who the fuck is this guy
Yeah.
starting beef with me? And, you know, like, over Tana. But, no, it's just, like, stupid shit. We just, like, playing along, but, you know, that's where it stops. You
Yeah.
know? We just, like,
No, I never thought you guys were, like, seeing each other.
yeah, it's just for the bit.
Yeah.
But I really value our friendship and our,
Yeah.
like, you know, our duo that we got. She's sharp, she's funny.
Yeah. I think you
And-
guys have something good, honestly.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
You know, just for one fun night.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that sounds like fucking. Yeah, it'd be a rough night. You know,
You guys kind of
she's
give me...
probably an animal.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was going to say you guys kind of remind me of, like, a younger version of, like... Tana's not going to like this reference, but, like, the Frenemies, like... Ethan Klein and Trisha Paytas.
Ethan and Trisha.
Yeah.
I'll take it. That's cool. I like
'Cause
Ethan a
they
lot.
have
And
good
Trisha's
chemistry.
great.
Yeah.
They're so funny.
They have really good chemistry. Like, you guys have good chemistry. And you guys so different, you know?
They actually are like gangsters, you
Yeah.
know, like how they just don't give a fuck and they'll go at anybody. I'll act like that. I've actually like been like that my whole life, like looking for trouble. Like they'll just say how they feel, and they're morally right. Like I feel like they both have a lot of empathy and they have a good understanding of like right from wrong.
Yeah.
They don't shy away from any beef.
Yeah.
You know, they'll go right at anybody that's fucking up, and it's just so funny. It's fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I think Tana and I definitely like have a younger version of that.
Yeah. They're very opinionated, I guess is what it is. Like, and they're not afraid to say that opinion.
Yeah.
But you need that to like be a commentary, to have a podcast, to do anything. Like,
Yeah, you have to not be scared to talk about things like that.
and you need to have a point of view. Like, what's your point of view? Like, how do you look at things? Like, their point of view was so like contrasted from each other, but like, and so like equally like, well, like delusional in a sense. Ethan's a little smarter.
Trisha, she's like, now that we're cool, I'm so happy that I have her as an ally.
Yeah.
An ally.
How did you guys get cool again?
She just talked nicely about me
Yeah?
on the podcast with Tana, and I
Okay.
saw the clip, and I was like, oh, you know what? I should hit her up.
Yeah.
So I hit her up. I texted her. I was like, hey, thank you for like the nice words, and you know, we should do a show together.
Yeah.
And she was like, hit me back right away. She was like, I would love
Aw,
that. Like I was gonna
yeah.
ask you, and then it was just like, you
Yeah.
know, perfect. But yeah, I love doing that. She's so funny, and yeah, Ethan. You know, it sucks that they had a falling out like that.
Yeah.
Like I would dread like if that would happen with Tana, that'd be horrible.
It's-
She would
yeah.
destroy me. She would end my career. She would
I doubt
fucking-
that, to be honest.
No, but like if there was like a thing that made us fight that way,
Yeah.
like I don't even know what Ethan and Trisha fought over. Maybe it was like money or something, or
it was like Trisha like stormed out of an episode one time, and like that was the last episode of Frenemies. Like she literally stormed. It was like something he said, he like offended her in some way. But
yeah, I don't think Tana would ever get offended that much.
It's like, yeah, Trisha's like open with like her mental health like stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same, but she's like, at least like she like really tries to like better herself, and I think she's cool. I think Trisha Paytas is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt it'd be a similar situation. Plus they also had like that like insane history of like she married Gila's brother.
That's nuts.
That's a part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
insane. Yeah.
My podcast studio flooded, and that's when I hit her up. I was like,
Yeah.
I just took that as like this, this terrible shit happened. My whole house was flooded. I couldn't even go back inside for 30 days.
That's crazy.
So I had nowhere to shoot, and I was just like, you know what? Now I hate asking for favors. I hate asking for people to come on the show, because like podcasts, you don't pay people to come on. So like, I don't know. I just never like asking for favors. But with that happening, I was like, fuck it. I got to get episodes done. I don't have a set. Like I hit her up and I was like, can we like can I use your studio?
Yeah.
And he shot it, and he was really nice,
Oh, like the husband.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
He like produced it for us.
Yeah.
And I was like trying to give them money for it, and he was like, no, like this is like, we don't do this as a business. Like, thanks for coming and doing
That's
the show.
sweet.
Yeah.
See, this is like why it's nice that you have Oscar. Oscar like maybe knows like every technical thing I've ever asked him.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you you might have to, we might do something together where like we have like pushed people to start shows and like help them get started, like basically just you and Tana. But I think there might be
he's talked
something
to me about that actually, Oscar.
something in the future where we get like some sort of network going, and I just don't really have that much of a passion for it right now, but I feel like I'll grow out of this stage of my life, and I'll want to be more on the back end of stuff. Like find new talent. I like scouting talent and finding like my younger guys like Ryan and Steven. They're so talented. Like Ryan especially, he's like so smart and funny. Do you know the weatherman on my show?
The weatherman. I don't know.
He just calls in to do a weather report, but we never talk about the weather. We just fight. We argue.
I don't think so. I don't think you've used him like as a bit in the episodes I've seen.
Yeah, maybe not the one that you were on. Maybe we forgot it or something. But yeah, I like finding like these kids that are coming up, like the new age, the new wave. Like Steven blew up on TikTok on his own.
He's hilarious. He's so funny.
He's so just naturally funny.
He just is that person like to his core.
Yeah. And I'm just happy to see him all the time. Like when I see his dumb face walk in my house and he just like drops something, I'm like, fucking idiot.
He's like special for sure.
Yeah.
Something interesting about that guy.
He's a gem. Yeah. So I would like to, just be able to make these guys have a show or something, and, have some structure, because this business shit's all over the place. You know?
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming on my podcast. We're going to continue our series. I'll come on to yours.
Yeah, whenever. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
He used to be out on the corner, he was dealing in drugs. Got himself a barber's chair and gave awesome cuts. Now he's a podcaster, his life, he'll talk about it with us. And now it's JEFFFM. JEFFFM.